to your basic class. Today's class is going to be around focusing on building strength in your legs. So let's begin. So stand onto your mat, and how you're actually going to set is your feet slightly wider than your own hips. So I probably should face you for that. So slightly wider than your own hips. So if you want to jump into that position, and then keeping that position, lift up through your body, relaxing down your arms. And then let's just close the eyes for a moment so that we can connect to our own body. So I invite you to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just allow the breath to be continuous. And just keep that as your sole focus at the moment. Just one more slow, deep breath there, you guys. Okay, now let's open up the eyes. Turn your palms to face behind you. And then as you inhale, you're going to take your bottom down as if you're sitting on a chair behind you. And then exhale, press. So you'll know this as a squat, and that's exactly what we're doing. But we're doing it Pilates style. So what I'm after is that everything is slow and controlled. We're using precise movement, so we're really particular with the technique. And I'm going to break all of that down for you as we go. So firstly, let's inhale as we lower, and then exhale as we press. Just start with that. Inhale, lower, and then exhale as we press. Now, each time you're coming up from a squat, very gently and internally, I want you to lift up through pelvic floor and gently draw the tummy in. So we inhale, lower, gently engage pelvic floor, and draw the tummy in. So very lightly supporting the back. Now, second thing that I see often is that people squat with taking the knees forward over their toes. So what that does is it loads the knee joints negatively and actually creates pain and injury within the knee joints. So the idea of the squat is to actually sit the hips back so that we're strengthening our strong butt muscles, the glutes. And let's go for 4. Now, a way you can check that you're actually getting that last point is that your knees don't go forward of your big toes. So that's really important. Protect your knees. Now the last part of the squat, often I see things where chests go down. So as soon as we drop the chest, we take the work out of the glute. So let's lift the chest up. Now the next one, the last one, we're holding that position. So let's just have a think about those things that I just went through. So knees are behind the big toes. Our body weight's back in our butt. Our chest isn't forward, our chest is up. And then let's hold that together, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, Pilates style. Now, just to add in some spice for you, breathe out, float the right heel. Inhale, release it. And yes, that was my ankle. Left heel, and release it. Right heel, release it. Left heel, release it. I'm sure your arms are getting tired, but let's keep them up if we can. Right, left heel, release. Right heel, release. Keep drawing tummy in. Bottom back, knees behind toes. And we have for 3, change. 2, change. Last 1. Come all the way down in your squat. Sit on your imaginary chair and then press yourself all the way up. Right leg comes forward, left leg goes back. Now when you're setting for a lunge, your lunge does have to be quite generously big. When you're setting your back foot, avoid putting your heel on the floor. Turn your ankle so that your legs are in alignment like train tracks. So ankle, knee and hip are in one long line, and that's on both legs. And that heel at the back is going to start away from the mat. Now, once you've got that position, rest your hands on the hips and then lift your spine really tall there. The back knee bends. Now, as we inhale, the back knee lowers. And then we exhale, press up. The back knee lowers. And then we press up. So what we're watching for here is that our knee again doesn't go past the toe. Now, there are 2 types of lunges. But this is the first variation that I'll teach you. As you progress through the programs, you'll learn the second one. And let's go for 3, for 2, and last one. And it wouldn't be Pilates unless I got you guys to hold. So let's hold that position, hands come to prayer. Now grow tall. Because we have the right leg forward, we breathe out and we twist to the right. The legs don't move. Inhale, center. Twist to the right. Inhale, center, one more. Come to the center, hands find the hips, and we slowly press the legs up. Step forward, come back to parallel. Step back with your right leg, and take as much time as you need here to get your position right. So ankle, knees, hips tracking one long line. Same with the back leg. The back heel lifts off the floor. Hands rest, and the spine is lengthened. Bend the back knee, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So what you're after here is that both of your legs feel like they're working pretty evenly. You'll know if they're not because you'll feel like everything is loading that front leg. So work equally into the back one as well. And imagine sliding that front thigh into your butt to actually pick you up. We've got 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 3, 2. And last one. Then we come into the lunge, hold it, hands find prayer. Left leg is forward, so we twist to the left. And center. Legs stay still as we twist to the left. And center, last one. Coming back to the center, hands find the hips, hinge forward, step forward, come back to parallel, relax your legs. From here, feet come into a V position. Now when I'm talking V, let's not go too crazy wide. Just think a really tiny pizza slice. Squeeze the legs, the feet together, and then let's exhale, raise to the toes. Inhale, release. Exhale, raise to the toes. Inhale, release. Keep moving through. Maybe you would like some more challenge with the arms, so hands go behind the head. That would be a variation if you'd like it. Otherwise, you just keep your hands on your hips. And let's go for 6 together. And 5. For 4. 3. And 2. Last one, hold it. Holding for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing it down. Arms come out wide. Let's hold it there. Now imagining when the arms are wide that you're actually about to hug a massive tree trunk. So with the hands, they're then going to be slightly forward of your body. Elbows will be a little bit soft and show it as a drop from the ears. Now let's come up to about halfway off our heels. Squeeze the heels together, begin to separate your knees and just do a little mini squat and then press yourself back up. And again, mini squat, inhale, press back up. Keep moving. I'm just going to turn to the side. What I'm after here is that when we're coming down, our tailbone stays really heavy rather than us sticking our bum out. So this changes compared to the first one we did. Heavy tailbone, stomach in as we're lowering. So keeping the hips in a good position so that we can build the strength around the hips but also prevent injury. Let's go for 3. And 2. Last one. Coming all the way up and then releasing the body. Now, step the right foot in front of the left. Arms go long by the side of your body. Put your body weight into your right leg and then we're long through the left leg. Open up your shoulders. Now, as we inhale, we seesaw forward into our aeroplane, and that could be quite small. And then we exhale, lift the chest to tap the mat. Inhale, seesaw. Exhale, tap. Continue moving through. Seesaw and tap. Now you can find your own rhythm with this exercise, but I do want you to keep moving. So if your balance is a little bit shaky, maybe you've got a finger or a hand on the wall, or you've slowed the tempo down slightly so that you can focus on the balance. What you'll start to feel is the right glute or the right butt cheek. One more on that side, you guys. And then let's release the legs. Swapping over, left leg comes forward. Hand on the wall if you need, or hands long by the side of your body. Inhale, aeroplane, coming into your position, and then tucking the back foot. We'll just keep moving through. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be high. You just want to keep moving and coming to your own point of challenge. Try not to stop. So if I was to look at you, I wouldn't know where your movement starts or ends because you're constantly flowing and moving. You have 4. Last 2 there. And last one. And then releasing your legs. Well done. So let's take a few steps back now on our mat. Set the feet sit bone distance apart. And let's inhale both of the hands up towards the ceiling there. As we exhale, lower the arms. Begin to roll the spine down. When you get to the bottom, soften the knees a touch and place the fingertips down onto the mat. Start to step your hands slowly, and you're going to keep going until you can place your knees down onto the floor. Now once you're there, reset your hands under your shoulders, untuck your toes, and let's bend our right knee, bringing the heel towards the butt. Now breathe in there, balance, breathe out, lift the right leg. Inhale, lower. So if you've watched and you've done the previous basic videos, you'll hear me always talk about the cup of tea balanced on the lower back. I still want you to do this one, that here. So often what I see with this exercise is that in order to get height, I see a lot of people arch their back. So if we can avoid doing that, even if it means our leg doesn't go as high, trust me, you're still going to get the right work. But it'll be even better for your body because you're doing it with the right technique. Last 2. And last 1. Release the right leg, swap over, left heel to bum, breathe in, and then breathe out, lift and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. So become aware of your lower back again, and let's make sure that we're being really still in the midsection. We're concentrating on our cup of tea, lifting our face, lifting out of our shoulders so nothing's sinking. For 4 and 3, for 2, last 1, and then releasing. Come forward of your mat, cross your ankles, send your feet out in front of you with knees bent, and then let's float the arms. Breath in, breath out, rolling the spine back until you're rested down on the floor. And once you get there, press the hands into the mat, and let's bring our feet a little closer to the bottom. Ready to pelvic curl, we inhale. Exhale, start by rolling your tailbone, your lower back, your mid back. Lift the hips, inhale. Exhale, melt the spine. And release the bottom, breath in. Breath out, roll the hips up. Inhale, hold at the top. And exhale, melt the spine down. Now the next time we roll up into the bridge, let's hold that one together. And then what I invite you to do is imagine that you're doing a standing squat. So from the top of the hips, you're going to fold your hips halfway down and then hover them just off the mat. Then from that shape, scoop in your tummy and roll your hips back under to lift them back to the top end of your bridge. So I'll explain that again. So we fold at the top part of our hips, so think heavy tailbone. Then we roll our bottom under and up to come back to the top. Inhale, fold halfway down. Roll your bottom under and peel your spine to the top. Let's do 4 more. Inhale down, exhale, roll and peel it up. When you start to get this one, what you're going to feel is the crease of your bottom starts to warm. And that might be an understatement if you've already got it. Let's go for 2 more. Last one coming. Rolling to the top, holding it there, breathe in, and then breathe out, releasing your spine down. Now once the bottom is on the floor, keep it there, inhaling your hands to the ceiling. Breath out, relax. Inhale, chest lift up, hold it. Now use your hands. I want you to try and bend your spine here as much as you can. Now sink the belly down, reach your hands long, and let's pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths. Last one. Pausing the arms, release your body all the way down. Take a moment there, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Press your hands into the mat, breathe in. Float your right leg, followed by your left to tabletop. Squeeze your heels together and separate your knees to roughly shoulder distance apart. Now, knees come into your chest, inhale. Exhale, sink the belly and extend your legs, squeezing them together. Inhale, bend the knees towards the shoulders. Exhale, extend the legs. So these are called little froggies. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, extend the legs. And we have for 5, extend the legs. For 4, sink the waist, press into the hands. Last 2, feeling all the activity or activation of the muscles in the legs. Last 2. And last 1 there. Bending your knees, hugging them in and relaxing your body. Laying onto your left side. Now once you're on your left side, you're going to lay down onto your left arm. We're going to have our knees bent with our heels roughly in line with our body. Now the underside waist, let's lift that away from the floor. That doesn't necessarily mean that it has to not be touching. I just want you to feel like you're lifting it up. Now feet float, and at the moment the knees and the feet are together. Our bottom sticks out slightly behind us, and then the right hand is down. Now, as we breathe out, we lift our top knee, coming into a diamond clam. Inhale, release. Exhale, diamond clam. Inhale, release. Move through for 8. Keep squeezing the heels together for 7. Tummies in 6. 4, 5. And 4. 3. Last 2. And last one, hold the knee open, keep squeezing the heels, tummies in, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, releasing the legs down. Flip yourself over so you're facing the other way, and I will just quickly swap over. Heels in line with the bottom. Lay down on your right underside arm. Left hand on the mat, underside waist lifted. Set by picking up the feet, breathe in, breathe out, lift the top knee. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Let's go for 8. Squeeze the heels, 7. Tummies in, 6. And 5. For 4. 3. Last 2. Last one, lift the top knee, squeeze the heels, bottoms out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the body down. Nicely done. Now, let's start to make our way up into an all-4 position. Spacing the fingers, knees underneath the hips, and we're tucking our toes under. Now, just with the lower part of the spine, we're going to bring that into an imprint. So we inhale together, and then as we exhale, we wrap our tail, and we try and curve just that lower part of the back without the upper back shifting. Hold that position, breathe in, and then breathe out, hover the knees off the floor, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your knees down. Relax the spine. Breath in. Breath out. Tailbone wraps. Draw the tummy in. Hold the position. Lift the knees off. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the knees. Now from here we breathe in. We breathe out, we lift our bottom and start to walk our calves. Just finding your own rhythm. Shoulders away from the ears, neck is long. Press both heels down into the floor. Start to step your hands slowly towards your feet. Allow your head to go heavy, and let's take an inhale. As you exhale, you're peeling your spine up slowly, slowly to release your body. Coming into the center of your mat, and let's inhale together. Float to the toes, raise the hands. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release.